So I guess Geo got deactivated. Let's talk about it.
Keith's an amazing guy.
What is up? It is Red, the Rideshare Ginger, coming right back at you at maybe a weird angle here because I'm still not in my normal setup and I'm in a different vehicle again, but that's another video another time as to why I'm in this car. But I've been getting a lot of questions the last week and a half, I don't know how long it's been, about the whole Geo situation and being deactivated, and I didn't have a whole lot to say on it, but I keep getting asked about it, so I figured I'd make a quick video. I'm sitting here at the waiting lot, so I got a little bit of time before I catch a ride here, but so I might not even understand everything that's going on because I'm not in the group chat as much anymore. I've been doing a lot of other stuff, so I just don't have time to keep up with it. But from what I understand, here, I feel like I'm looking a little short here. Let's raise myself up, back it up a little bit, and then we're gonna go down a little bit. So, and we'll try not to make this like a controversial video or anything like that. At least try not to be too controversial, but I'm sure it'll, get some people angry. But what I understand is Geo got deactivated from Uber for multiple reports of misconduct, essentially, not following the community guidelines. And honestly, if you've been in that group chat for more than 2 months, this wouldn't be a surprise to you based on the vulgarity and the way he speaks in that group chat and talking down to women, talking about women. So, and the way he talks about his passengers, it wouldn't be a surprise. Now, I'm not saying it actually did happen because in his words, it's a false report and this and that. But if it was true, I wouldn't be surprised. And then he's also got multiple reports is what it says. And I can see that being true as well. I wouldn't be surprised if it's multiple reports. So if you've been in the group chat for any period of time, and you're not a complete asshole and you understand things that are appropriate and the way to talk to people appropriately and the way to talk about your passengers appropriately, then you realize that this probably isn't that much of a surprise. And yes, false reports happen, but here's the thing. If Uber doesn't take every report seriously, they're opening themselves up to a lot of litigation because you want to make it easy for sexual misconduct to be reported. I mean, think about it this way. Whether you as a female driver or if you're a male driver, your girlfriend, your daughter, your mom, whoever it is, as a female passenger, enter into a vehicle and then get sexually assaulted or anything like that, and that driver 2 rides before that had someone else reported them of some other sexual misconduct and they didn't deactivate that driver right away while they investigated the situation. How would you feel about that? I mean, you'd be pretty pissed off at Uber, and there'd probably be a lawsuit shortly to follow. So, like, people that are getting angry about these false allegations and the way Uber treats them, you got to think about it from the way they're thinking about it from the litigation side, but then even just think about it from being reasonable. And would you want your wife or girlfriend getting into a vehicle with somebody who has a report out against them for that hasn't been investigated? Wouldn't you want it to be investigated first and deactivate them immediately so they can get off the road? I would, at least. That's kind of where I'm at with it. It sucks. If that happens to me, I'm not going to be happy about it, but I would rather keep things safer and be as safe as possible. Like, this is never going to be safe for drivers. It's never going to be safe for passengers, like 100% safe. I think it's a relatively safe form of transportation, but it's never going to be 100% safe, and things are going to happen. And I'd rather do the things and take the steps to make it as safe as possible. So whether Geo's report was false or true, I'm going to lean more towards it probably was true, but whether it's true or not, I think Uber handled it at the start the right way. And who's to say they didn't do a full investigation And they did find things because according to Geo, his camera doesn't have anything on there to defend him because he allows it to overwrite so fast. What's the point of having a camera if you're gonna, I think it was said his overwrites like every 30 minutes or something stupid. Like, why have a camera that records on the inside unless it's just for your channel? Like, I keep my camera right now, the reason I got it is for this stuff, and I pull the data off there and I throw it on my computer. Sometimes I forget and sometimes I let it overwrite, but I got a big enough card on there that it holds 12 hours worth of video. So, and I got 2 cards that I switch out every 12 hours. So, I mean, if something happens, hopefully I keep it and I'm able to put it on the computer, and I keep it on the computer for about 2 to 3 weeks. And then I'll slowly delete it off there every 2 to 3 weeks and just kind of keep that cycle going. So, but Geo's camera rewriting itself every 30 minutes, that's just being negligent if that's truly how it is. But do you really think that's what it is? I'm more led to believe he had proof of whatever they said actually happened, and so he's going with, oh no, I didn't have any camera footage, because it's going to confirm exactly what was reported, would be my guess. That's just my 2 cents on it, and I'm probably going to record like 4 videos in a row here real quick on different topics, and it's going to get real interesting real fast for you, but got a few different things that's happened to me over the last week, and we'll get the videos out here. But if I'm sitting in the same position in the next couple of videos, that's why. Unless I get a quick ping here, we'll see what happens. But I wanted to put my 2 cents in there. I want Uber to handle situations like this. I think it's the safest way possible for the community as a whole. And I just watched some dude get into the back seat of the car in front of me, left his coffee cup on top of it, and then got out of it because he got a ping, I think, and then drove away. Oh, he's backing up right now to come get his coffee cup. Here he comes. That is awesome. He ran and grabbed it. Great. All right. But no, I think they have to handle it that way for them, business-wise, to avoid as much litigation as possible. But I think from passengers and driver standpoint, or more passenger standpoint, not driver standpoint, but from passenger standpoint, I think it keeps passengers safer, potentially. Because if there is some maniac out there assaulting passengers and stuff, get them off the road as fast as possible. There's some maniac out there using drugs, using alcohol, get them off the road fast as possible. That's just kind of my opinion on it. And I'm not saying my opinion's right or wrong, but it is what it is, and people were asking me questions about my input on it, so I figured I'd toss my 2 cents in there and tell everyone where I stand. And I think he probably should stay deactivated at this point. If he didn't have the camera footage and there is actual multiple reports, keep him deactivated. And then apparently now he's been deactivated on Lyft too because of some accident. And I think someone told me he made a video about it, but then blamed spies for Lyft in his group chat about it. But if he made a video, then it's not spies in his group chat. He just needs to take responsibility for his own actions here at some point and be an adult. But it is what it is. Till next time, guys, I appreciate the views, and sorry for not putting shit out here as often as I can. Or sorry for not putting shit out here more often. I'm doing it as often as I can. There's got a lot of stuff going on now. But thanks, guys. Appreciate it.